You got 252-668.
Hello?
Back Real Shit Radio. What's poppin'?
Hey, what's up? This is Desmond.
How are you? What's poppin', Desmond?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed and highly favored. How you doing?
I'm around. You sound like you're blessed.
Hey.
Okay, then.
Amen.
Yeah, first I want to say respect to you, 40 Bars. You're dope. Daylight, you're dope. Respect everything y'all are doing to advance the culture. And I just got a few things to say on the topic of the Bible. First of all, let me say what we consider the Bible is no such thing. It's not like there was a book that God put together and handed down to men. These books were written by men. Okay, none of the disciples wrote any of those Gospels. All right, they were written at least 60 years after all of the disciples were dead. And then the collection of books that we have were put together by Romans. Okay, the same Romans that had the whole Roman Empire, they got together and said, okay, we're going to include this, we're going to exclude that, and basically it was a way for them to maintain their power. Now, there's truth and wisdom in what we have, but it's not a holy book. It's a book that was put together by Romans in order to maintain their control over people.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you, my black brother.
I mean,
you have to give your thoughts.
If I can ask, hold on, Judge. If I could ask Desmond, sir, are you a Christian man, sir? Do you have a problem sharing maybe a belief, or do you have a specific denomination, or what? Just so you have an idea.
I'm a son of God. I don't follow religion because religion is man-made. I can't follow religion and man, right? I can't follow God and man, so I choose to follow God.
Absolutely. And I respect you with the whole religion thing, because in my church, we don't do religion, we do relationship. I respect that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and then another thing, if you look at actually what's in the Bible, it's not original work. If you study the Sumerians,
I study the Bible. And you know what I also do? I study the words. I study them specifically for what their Greek and Hebrew meanings mean. So it's a collection. Like to actually understand this thing, I think everybody needs to study. I think every Christian should study it, and not just take the account of their pastor.
Going up or down?
So, Desmond, how do you feel about? Because I need to regain control of this radio show, because even though it's extremely interesting, like I said, we still need to get everybody's chance to speak. Desmond, what do you feel about extraterrestrial or alien life or anything, like as far as that's concerned? Like, what do you think about that? Like, do you feel like there are extraterrestrial life amongst us, or?
Well, I can't really speak on that directly from personal experience, but once again, if you look at the source material from the Bible, right, which almost everything from our Bible came from the Sumerians, okay, and they said that there were people who came here from the planet Nibiru, the Anunnaki. I don't know if you all check that stuff out, but they said that those people came, and when the Bible talks about the sons of God mating with the daughters of man, that's what they were talking about. And if you think about it, the way we understand it, like when the people talk about the angels, I mean, how can a ethereal, non-physical being mate with a human? So if you look at the Sumerians, if you look at the Egyptians, if you look at the Dogon people, all these people say that life was started by extraterrestrials. The human life on Earth was started by extraterrestrials, right? And then again, you have incidents like the Phoenix Lights, when thousands of people, including pilots, police officers, air traffic controllers, thousands of people at the same time, including the governor of Arizona, saw this huge UFO traveling through Phoenix. It was on the news. I mean, it's like, so, like I say, I don't have direct experience myself, but I would definitely go on the side of yes, they're here in some way, shape, or form. Now, I don't know if they've been here the whole time and, like, show up when they want to, or if they're traveling there. I don't know the details of it.
You're a smart guy.
No, that's pretty dope. I appreciate you for calling in. Do you have any other insights you'd like to share with us or any shout-outs? That was pretty dope. Like, that was dope.
Well, I wish the Christians would actually study not just what their preacher tells them, but use their own God-given mentality to look at this stuff. I mean, there's so many things, like why in Genesis chapter 2, verse 11, the first thing God tells to Adam before he even creates Eve, he says, okay, there's 4 rivers. This river leads to this land. This river leads to that land. And why are there places with names when there's no people? And why does he tell him that the first river is the river Pison, and it leads to a land of Havilah, and that's where the gold is? Why would Adam want gold? Okay, now, it just does not make sense unless you look at it in the context of the source material that the Bible was created from, which is the Sumerian text, which they say that the Anunnaki basically created humans in order to mine gold.
So that they can engineer these things for their own thing. I definitely have read the same thing.
So we're going back to Prometheus. That's where it's all traveling back to.
So right. Yeah, I mean, you got to realize that there were people talking about spirituality and everything long before the Bible, long before Abraham, long before Moses. And Christians seem to think that everybody was just like primitive morons before the Bible.
No, we don't. We don't.
Christians believe that the world. Christians believe that the world is 2,000 years old.
No, we don't. Like, why do y'all want to paint us as ignorant people?
Because that's what we going to do, and you ain't going to do nothing about it. So what?
Yeah.
No, but the thing is, if you believe that unless you accept Jesus Christ, you're going to hell, I mean, what about people who never heard of Jesus Christ? What about people...
That baby that died in the womb.
What's that?
It's like saying, what about that child that was 1 year old that got shot?
That doesn't
they didn't
work.
know nothing about
that. That doesn't work.
What about
it works like that? What about a 10-year-old that was never introduced to a Bible? What about the 20-year-old that lived under a rock or in a mental institution and never got taught about God?
Right. So what about since not to jump way off subject, but what about Buddha? What about Buddha, the Chinese Jesus type nigga? Is he real?
Basically saying if I was taught Buddha all my life, am I still going to hell?
Exactly. And you do good work, you help orphans and widows.
And that's what the problem is, because I'm saying, like, are you excused? You're not excused for being ignorant, because if you just happen to come up and that's what your family on that side of the world tends to show you, and that's just not the right thing, that's fucked up, and that's what I have a problem with.
But that's not how life works. You know about Buddha, right?
Yeah, I do.
Exactly. So we're not as ignorant as you guys are trying to paint us.
Buddha's not as interesting as shapeshifters that walk beside us, and you guys are acting like they're not amongst us. I see you guys keep trying to railroad the conversation away from that. I mean, the only thing that's going to make me do is talk about it again next week.
If you open up that doorway to the other world that is going to come in, the answers are there. You just got to find them. I've talked shapeshifters and shadow people to my friends, and they tell me to be quiet because they don't want to open up that doorway. I have no problem opening up that doorway because my spiritualness is too strong for a demon or a devil or a ghost to be able to mess with me. I have too many people on the other side. But they are there. You just have to look for them. You can sit in a dark room and ask them to show themselves, and I guarantee you they will.
Thank God for 40 bars.
Like I said, man,
that's what I gotta say. Thank God for 40 bars.
You got some people that believe in religion, and they'll tell you, man, ghosts not real. That's oxymoron. You got people who believe in religion would say ghosts not real.
Oh, ghosts are absolutely real. I seen ghosts. Ghosts are real.
I seen aliens.
Yeah,
but I bet y'all gonna call me crazy.
You can't see ghosts. Hey, we'll talk about ghosts next week. Y'all ain't about to railroad this whole show. We're about to bring Derek in because he's about to spill a little tea.
All right.
Before the Daylight and everybody else, I'm gonna thank y'all for giving me a chance to speak, and I respect the hell out of y'all. Keep doing what you're doing, and elevating the game and the culture. I really appreciate y'all.
Thank you so much for calling, and I respect your opinion. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, baby.
I appreciate that, dude, because he helped me connect the dots. Something I never knew before. But I'm going to step out and I'm going to say this. I love God, and my dad's a pastor, but things in my life have gone wrong. I believe in a higher power I'm going to because my mom is with that person right now, as well as several family members. But the Bible, bullshit. There's another Bible out there that's real. Seek the truth, and it will find you. But 40 bars, good shit. Daylight, I don't like your trolling, but you still, all right, whatever, cool. But y'all have a good night.
I know that's
We
right.
love you.
Thank
We
you.
love you.
Thank you for calling so much. On some real shit, like this show's Poppington. We gotta get Jazz, we about to mute your mic as well. We need to go into our spilling the tea with my baby D right now, because there's a couple things that's going on outside of the extraterrestrial that are amongst us that you guys clearly don't want to talk about. But what we will do is we're going to get right back into that. In the meantime, Malik, let's bring Derek in because there's some shit's going on. Let's talk about, let's go back to a little, we can get a little ratchet for a second. Let's talk about some nudies and some motherfucking the little dry nipples I've seen on Gabrielle Union that I'm just all done with that bitch, but whatever. Derek,
yo, hey, you know what's crazy? No, hey, you know what's crazy?
Hello?
Y'all know what's real crazy about that? So literally, like earlier that day, I was going ham on Instagram with like all type of nudes, shit. And literally that night, I just randomly seen all type of nude shit, like popped up.
You're a trendsetter.
Yeah, trendsetter, niggas. You probably had the news.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Derek, you was popping, boo.
Y'all, it was Jill Scott who did it.
You said Jill Scott leaked everybody else's shit?
Hell yeah, nigga. Y'all ain't seen her shit? She like, fuck y'all motherfuckers.
That bitch is mad. She said, if y'all gonna see my big ass, you haven't seen every. I Jill Scott looked at her in them pictures, though. That's the whole thing, nigga. Like, Jill Scott didn't even look crazy. She didn't even look crazy. She was alright.
What the fuck happened
Gabrielle
to that girl,
Union,
Jazz?
she's
I wanted
hit.
to talk to her.
Jazz is actually on. I think she's muted. DJ, did you mute her? Or did she bang?
She's muted. She's muted.
What, Derek? What you want to say? You can say your piece and then we can let her come back on as well. What you want to say to her?
Because I don't want to spill the tea. You know what I'm saying? I got a question I want to ask her. Some real shit.
Okay.
But
you want to do that before you spill the tea?
Y'all let niggas talk for 10 motherfucking minutes and shit. Niggas be over here dying and shit.
Oh, shit. No, I be trying to keep the ball rolling, but I won't be kind of by. Plus, I be having these good, these topics that kind of, it's hard to cut somebody's show to say, like, 1 or 2 sentences, so I be trying to let everybody get their shit off.
She the girl who believe in the Bible, though, right?
Yeah.
And you know her from battle rap? So why she watch battle rap if she's such a holy Christian? I don't get it.
Holy shit.
Because
actually,
that's why though. I got an answer to that. I got an answer to that.
Ask Arabia that, because Arabia
why
and I'm about to put her on blast. Arabia is one of the
I know why she watches battle rap.
Is true or not? Arabia goes to events instead of church sometimes. I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Ain't that backwards?
No.
That's backwards, though, right?
Arabia goes to events in church, and sometimes I'm on services.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why. I don't fuck with Jesus. I don't fuck with Jesus for one specific reason. And y'all got to hear me out. Just hear me out. And this is why I don't fuck with Jesus. At one point in time, the world was alcohol-free. There was no alcohol. But yet Jesus wanted to turn the whole world into wine, all the water into wine, all the water into wine. Right after that, they made Nouveau. Jesus made Nouveau. All that shit. All that
alcoholic.
shit. Now, there's millions of alcoholics. It's all Jesus' fault. It's all his fault.
Okay.
It's all his fault.
Right.
My cousin got shot for trying to steal some wine out the store, and the security guard killed him. That is Jesus' fault.
Oh, Lord.
See, you know what? Listen. I don't know if that's not a reason to take Jesus, but Eric had a decent question. We're gonna let Jazz back on real quick. I guess this, you know what I'm saying? Yep. We got Derek. Matter of fact, listen, because we got like 3 or 4 calls. This is what we're about to do. We're about to let Jazz come back on and answer Derek's question because we can consider this part of his tea. Then we got another caller that's been on the line. We're gonna take this 305 number. Then we got Prototype from the PG Bloggers that is trying to show some motherfucker love on Respect Real Shit Radio tonight. So we're gonna keep this ball rolling. DJ, let's get Jazz back on the line so she can answer Derek's question. Why is she so Christian and watching battle rap? Something along that line. That's what Derek wants to answer, right, Derek? Derek?
I think his call dropped. I don't see him on in the queue no more.
Well, if that's the case, we're going to go right into the 305 number. When Derek comes back in, then we can reconnect those calls. So we're going to take another caller right now who has an opinion about our whole science versus religion. Are the extraterrestrial among us? What's going on? Why daylight doesn't fuck with Jesus? Why Arabia thinks God and Jesus are one person. We're just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on here tonight. So let's take this caller. All
right.
Hello?
Caller, you on Monday Night Raw, Respect Real Shit Radio. What's popping with you?
I want to say I'm a fan of yours, 40. I'm a fan
Thank
of
you.
yours, Daylight. And I'm from Queens. So with that being said, I don't know.
He's getting quiet for you.
Yeah, you know,
like
I mean, yeah. You know, the quiet room, you know how that go. You know what I'm saying?
Like a Ravy
hey,
Queens flip.
Hey, hold on. Hey, yo, Daylight.
Yo.
Let me ask you a question, man.
Yo.
You say you don't fuck with Jesus, but we had a conversation, and you said you fuck with Moses.
Yeah, I fuck with Moses.
Oh, you fuck with Moses, okay.
Oh, shit.
That confused me, because you say you fuck with Moses and you respect Noah because he started the world over, but you don't fuck with Jesus.
Nah, I just told you why, and it's because I don't drink, my nigga. So any nigga that's willing to turn the entire wall of waters into wine, I just finished playing ball. Nigga, I want some water. I don't want wine, my nigga.
Respect. I mean, me and Daylight, we've seen extraterrestrial things before. I mean, I believe in the extraterrestrial. We see a lot of crazy things. Every time we get up, we together.
Do you feel like they're amongst us?
Yeah, man. Me and Daylight, we seen a lot of things. We seen real life transformations, man. And I mean, I feel they're amongst us. All jokes aside, I do feel like they are amongst us. I feel that, the government. I mean, you can't. We are. How can I put this? We are put here to, like, the way the government is set up. They want us to believe in certain things, And I don't think that letting us, like you said earlier, letting us know that there's extraterrestrials out there and letting us know that they're amongst us would be such a good idea, because niggas would just take spaceships to Mars, nigga, if that's the case. Can you imagine if a nigga could live on Venus? Nigga, we out. I know Daylight on there. I'm starting a league up there and all that.
Exactly.
Listen, I'm starting a league in the Venus League. Nigga, I'm telling you, if you could take down a Venus girl, like, imagine that, nigga. Like, the money.
My nigga, the first nigga to fuck another race, like another species type bitch, my nigga, you gonna be the man.
I'm going to straight raw. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I gotta take my chance.
Raby, do you think that they'd go to hell if they had sex with an extraterrestrial?
Yes, according to her, everybody, you go to hell over everything.
No, I didn't
you go to
I believe in like spirits and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I think there might be different forms, but I don't know if it's like amongst us in a form, like as in a person. Like I believe like people have spirits and stuff, like people that pass over and they have spirits, or you know how they say certain people they've been here before, like that. But I don't know if something I could see. If that makes sense. Like,
Raby, how do you know that you're not an alien?
Word.
Oh God. I don't
you do. I'm not gonna lie. You do be popping up out of nowhere at events and don't be paying to get in. I don't know.
Oh shit!
It's always It's always the people who aliens trying to tell us it ain't no such thing.
Nigga, I came to Summer Madness 3. I seen Raby at the back of the line. I went inside. I skipped the line, went inside. She's inside on stage already. Now how can you answer that?
I'm trying to tell you, you know why? That's because
Raby
she did that. That metamorphosis.
Raby thinks she's
I don't
slick.
know.
Oh, Raby trying to bribe us from the truth.
Raby might be a shapeshifter. I remember that old ass movie, The Faculty. That movie was like shapeshifting shit taken back in like the early 90s. I'm trying to tell you, this shit's been going on. They give you little clues of things that's going on. Niggas just don't pay attention. These things don't come from no fucking reason.
I mean, 40. You really believe that? I mean. Have you ever seen? Have any of us on this phone have had any interactions with spirits or the ghosts? Has any of the?
Yeah,
I haven't. But I swear, bro, I've learned to stop calling people crazy. And one day, I was downtown LA. It was probably like fucking, I don't know, like 4 in the morning. I was doing a documentary on the homeless people down there, and pretty much like. You know, everybody knows, like, in train stations and shit like that, when you get on train stations and all that shit, like, 4 in the morning, 3, that's when the weird, like, the super weird people come out.
Yeah,
so,
especially if you're in New York.
Yeah, like that's when the super duper weird people come out. So, one time I'm filming this one bum dude, and the dude is at a table, and he has 2 tacos on the table, and as God is my witness, he was talking to somebody, and he was arguing with the dude because whoever the fuck he was talking to did not want the taco. Now, I'm sitting there looking.
40 bars then.
Yo, I'm sitting there looking at the dude like this motherfucker is out of his mind. But the real question I ask myself is, what if he sees something that I don't?
Right. What if he's able to use a portion of your brain, a larger portion of his brain that you're not able to use?
That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, we have to stop calling some of these people crazy. Like, if a person runs in your house right now, like, I just seen the alien, you're going to be like, call the police, man, get this motherfucker in a straitjacket. But the truth be told is, what if they did?
Right.
So you got to think, when you smoke a crack rock, man, that should probably open up all type of parts of your brain.
Word. Look at that movie. What's that movie? Limitless, with the nigga took the pill.
That's what I'm saying. Limitless. Like, let's be honest, Limitless. That nigga probably smoked some type of rock, bro. That shit opened up a whole nother portion of his brain, bro.
True. I mean,
so for all we know, he probably see in dimensions. He probably seen in a whole nother dimension. And there was a nigga sitting right there like, nah, my nigga, I don't want the taco. I'm good. Your hand's dirty.
Yeah, that's all I really had to say, man. I mean, you know, I was listening to you guys. You guys are funny. You had me dying. I don't know what the hell y'all niggas is talking about. Y'all niggas was crying. Oh, y'all crazy. I mean, you know, we all aliens in our own right, I feel. You know, like there's somebody else, they might look at us like, yo, these niggas is, you know, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like Daylight said earlier, when you cross the border, you're known as a illegal alien, or you know. So I mean, crazy, man. I mean, you know, as far as believing in God and stuff, you know, I went to a school. I was a 7-day. I'm a 7-day Adventist. Like I went to church on Saturdays and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Saturday, yeah.
Yeah. I you know, 7-day Adventist.
Is that the same as Jehovah's Witness or not? Because we got to take another caller soon. I just want to know if that's the same as Jehovah's Witness or not.
Hell no.
No.
No, it's not.
Everybody always acts like that's the worst thing in the world to be. I'm just trying to figure out.
Nah. I don't think Jehovah's Witness is the worst to be. My main thing with Jehovah's Witness, I feel like they don't respect the boundaries, man. They come on your property all the time. They don't care, man.
I'm not a Jehovah's Witness, but I respect them because them motherfuckers. You know, you got some other religions that be like, if you don't believe, the hell with you. That's your fault. Jehovah's Witnesses really be out there with the business, nigga. Like, we don't care if you got pit bulls. We don't care what you got in your yard. We coming in.
Hey, yo, you know I don't like. They be forcing a nigga to listen. Nobody got no time for that, man. Like, you be like, yo, nah, I gotta go. And they always reverse.
Yo, you know what? Yo, my nigga, you know what's crazy? I'm not. You know what? It's about to get real on this radio. Daylight and Queen Flip. Daylight, you ain't saying nothing crazy. You talking about the motherfuckers, man. But you know what? That's how people feel when people keep hitting them. Like, subscribe to my YouTube. You keep hitting them with footage and all kind of crazy shit. When niggas keep blasting with mixtapes, people don't even want to hear that shit. So that's how the fuck. You want people to hear what the fuck you trying to do? It's the same fucking movement, man.
Them motherfucking Jehovah's Witnesses
we gotta get the PG bloggers on. We gotta get the PG bloggers on. We gotta get the PG bloggers on.
If y'all want battle rap to get bigger, we have to merge it with the Jehovah's Witness. My nigga, they'll have flyers on everybody's door, my nigga.
That's what I'm trying to tell niggas. I'm about to have Team 40's about to have a whole separate squad just for Jehovah's Witness only. Y'all don't even know what's going on.
Listen, man.
I know they're gonna get out there and help me. My street team's gonna be sick crazy, nigga. Y'all think my promotion team's crazy? Watch, my street team's gonna be even serious. Because my niggas ain't afraid to go out and hand out my flyer and knock on doors.
But look, I'm out of here though. But look, listen, real quick. Jehovah's Witness, like I said, I don't like them sometimes because they reverse shit. You tell them you gotta go, they reverse the you gotta go. Well, are you going to? Like nobody got no time for no shit like that. Everything you tell them.
Are you going to?
Yeah, they always want to reverse some shit. I gotta pick my mama, bro. Is your mom like?
But
nigga,
where are you going?
Are
you going to the prom?
Yeah, you got no time for that.
You know what?
Hey, yo, I'm out of here. I'm gonna keep listening, man. Yo, I can't stay on the phone with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas is too live on here. I'm out. I'm from
Thanks
Queens,
for calling,
man.
my nigga. Shout out my nigga Queens Flip in a quiet room, man. Calling him fucking with us, man. Shout out my nigga Queens Flip. He's a Jehovah's Witness, man. But you know, he got this shit together, man. Be proud of what the fuck he comes from, because he knows he's a Jehovah's Witness. Right? That's crazy. That's why his grind's so crazy. Queens Flip hits niggas with footage like Jehovah's Witness hits niggas with the Watchtower. Same thing. Same fucking thing.
Hey,
we about to get Prototype from the PG bloggers on here because you know our show's rolling and actually we're having a great time. Time's flying.
Hey, this shit popping. This shit is popping. Yo, not to cut everybody off.
Yeah, we're about to get Prototype. We got a lot more callers. I'm trying to give everybody a shot to at least call and say something. It's a really crazy subject.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Prototype and Marty on together.
You said how many bulls?
I'm gonna get Prototype and Marty on together.
Yep, let's get him. Marty, too. Let's pop in Marty. Let's pop in the PG bloggers, man. Shout out to them. They kind of crazy. They had me on their show last night. I fuck with them.
What's up?
Me and Hustle was going back and forth.
Yo.
What's up?
She's another dead bitch. Shout out to Hustle. Marty, Prototype, where y'all at?
We right here. I'm on. What?
What's poppin'?
40.
What's poppin'?
We in this bitch. Listen, y'all had me on hold for too long. We ain't do that shit to you last night, 40.
See, man, I'm sorry, man. This show just be so poppin'. We be trying to get everybody on here. Everybody want to talk, man. It's some crazy. We be talking about that real shit on here, so people want to talk, you know?
No, but let's go back. Let's go back to what Daylight said. Like, first of all, I am a child of God myself. This is Prototype. I am a child of God myself, but I could speak on both angles because I'm not closed-minded. Like Daylight said.
What does child of God mean? Does that mean Christian or you just believe in God?
I just believe in God because Christian can turn into religious, and I don't really study religious. Yo?
Can you be a child of God and the Anunnaki? I'm not trying to be funny.
I'm not that, so I can't speak on that. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out if I am.
You probably is, 40. You're crazy.
I'm super special, and I just want to know.
But no, let her answer the question. She said she was trying to,
Yeah,
she
I'm
was saying
trying to
back
that
to
where Daylight was saying, like, how, I think it was Daylight, I don't know, but somebody was saying, like, how the church don't, you feel me, they'll have you in church for a certain amount of years to say, like, one verse or two verse, and you don't get nowhere. And actually that is somewhat fact because, no, dead ass, because it's just like these pastors nowadays don't know how to deliver the message out of the Bible. And it's just like, if you think about it and you read it for yourself, the Bible for yourself, and you know that Jesus was sent here to do work. So it wasn't no church, like it wasn't a building to go in and actually worship. He actually went through, he went to the mountaintops to tell certain disciples to do whatever they need to do. Now, every disciple that Jesus had, they were not like perfect people at all. You feel me? So what Daylight was saying is somewhat true, because you're sitting in church all your life and all you know is one verse out of the Bible, and it's like it sucks. You're stuck. And I believe.
My grandmother. Swear to God, my grandmother about to be she almost 90 years old, and she been in church, I guess, since the early I think she been in church since year 1822 or some shit like that, some weird ass old number. But she been in church since church started, pretty much And
great.
I get to her house, and I'm like, "Oh, grandmother, you know what I'm saying? Have you read this specific scripture?" And she like, "What you talking about, bro?" I'm like, "Did you know this was in here?" And she like, "Man, I've been going to church for over 50 years. It ain't nothing you can tell me that's in the Bible that I don't know." So I'm like, "Shut up, bitch."
But the thing is, that's where the ignorancy come in at, because it's just like, a pastor would tell you one thing and you just automatically believe it as if he is Jesus or as if he is God, and it's not that, because any religion or anything that you believe in, you have to study. It's still a study at the end of the day. Like, you still have to understand what you believe in then. So for me, that's why I said I'm a child of God. I know what God did. Like, he sent his only son to die for my sins. And like Daylight said, so we have, sins on the back border, meaning that we got credit. And basically, yes, because that's what mercy and grace is for. That's what we lean on every day. You feel me? So when it comes down to that, it's just like, that's what we lean on. However, I must say, Christians sometimes can be very ignorant, because they will be closed-minded to the fact that a church, a building, is not a church. You supposed to be the church. You supposed to go tell and spread the word like the Jehovah's Witness do.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Look,
Jehovah's Witness. That's the hashtag tonight. Pound Team Jehovah's Witness.
This is what I try to tell people. I try to tell people this, and this is based off my research amongst the people that I know in California. I can't speak for the entire world of Christianity, but I'm 30 years old, and I've literally been doing research on this type of shit since I was 20 years old. And for the people that don't know me outside of battle rap, for the people that know Daylight, they know Crazy Daylight. And there's a few people who know Devon Campbell, which is the owner of a production company, which is also me. And I've been studying and doing and documenting this shit for the past 10 years. I can honestly say this: the average Christian has maybe only read 20 pages out of the Bible. They don't read the fucking book. They don't read the book, man. They do not read the book. They only know what the pastor told them for that little specific chapter that he preached in. They do not read the fucking book.
But that's where ignorancy come in at. Like, they always I always been told.
Daylight, I'm getting texts and I'm getting updates. They are saying you have not read it either.
All right, cool.
Well,
just like
but listen.
No, I'm dead ass. This is real shit radio. I'm dead ass. I'm getting hit up.
Man, people
can't talk
say,
because he don't know what wine was around before Jesus. What about in Genesis when Lot's daughters got him drunk?
Oh my God. That has nothing to do with what I said. I said I don't fuck with Jesus because he turned the whole world into wine. See what the fuck I'm talking about? I didn't say it wasn't around. I just said he turned all the fucking water into wine, and I want water because I'm a fucking basketball player. This is the shit I'm talking about.
But that goes to show that it's closed-minded. Like it's more of religion than spirituality when it comes down to some Christians. And it's sad because it's just like you could see a Jehovah's Witness and they're doing everything that the Bible says that should be done. Like, you're supposed to be a disciple at the end of the day. You're supposed to spread the word. But at the end of the day, you're sitting in a church with a bunch of people that's so-called Christians that's learning the same thing that you're learning, and y'all sharing the same thing as if y'all not sitting together when there's somebody outside of those four walls that's sick or can't find a way. And the first thing a person would do out of a church would judge them before they even walk into the church. And it's just like, isn't Jesus or isn't God is the same man that said no judgment can be thrown. You cannot throw a stone at a glass house because you still sin yourself. But at the end of the day, this is what Christians do. So ignorancy plays a lot in Christianity. That's why I strictly call myself.
I just got a text prototype, and I was just told by the same person. It says it does not say that.
Tell them to suck my.
No place in the Bible.
No.
What book do Jehovah's Witnesses read?
This is what we having a problem with. If you keep quoting, like, there are so many texts. Like, there is text in the Hebrew Bible that's not in the King James Holy Bible. There is text in
but there's different versions. There's like King James.
There are so many different versions of these Bibles, and you can literally get on Google and see that there are so many different versions of these Bibles.
And but 40, you could text that person back and tell them, 40, you could text that person back and say and tell them that I never said that Jehovah's Witness should do what the Bible do, but they do what you're supposed to do. Like, as a Christian, you're supposed to be a disciple and go spread the word like you're telling the gospel. However, what they don't do, they sit in the same church, listen to the same thing, and then once somebody come in, like a Jezebel, they'll judge somebody. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
but on the other
Arabia.
I go to, like, every blue moon.
How many battle rappers got invited to the church?
But you did your job once you invite them to church. I'm not saying that inviting them or trying to pull them into church. Once you do that, you did your job. However, nobody can never say that Jehovah's Witness don't be going hard for what they believe in. Like, they be on your fucking doorstep like, bitch, no, you're going to open this door. You got to listen to what I say. Now, Christians, they'll be too bashful and all in their feelings and, like, they don't have time for it. That's what I'm saying.
In all honesty, Christians really only care about themselves. They don't care about the family next door.
Exactly.
Y'all are gonna make people. This nigga Daylight is gonna make people kill me. That's why I'm just dying.
I ain't never seen a Christian nigga.
This is over. Daylight, stop, please.
I ain't never seen a Christian nigga ring my doorbell like, hey, my nigga, my nigga Jesus hit me up, was like, my nigga, I just had to give you this PlayStation 3. You know what I'm saying? I don't need it no more, my nigga, in the name of Jesus.
No.
Motherfuckers is selfish. They only want the word to Christians only want the word to themselves. They don't want to give it to nobody else. They stingy.
The show is about to be over. I try to tell y'all I'm not fucking with y'all no more.
My nigga, Jehovah's Witness came in my yard. I had 2 pit bulls. They didn't give a fuck about
Why did you say Jehovah? Why did you say Jehovah?
Not Jehovah's. These niggas is G's. If they don't give a fuck about
this is Monday night Raw on Respect Real Shit Radio with Arabia, DJ Malik. Shout out to Daylight, Queens, Flip, Jazz, everybody who called in, Prototype, Marie, Marty from the PB Blogger. Shout out everybody for calling in, man. Make sure y'all tune in next week, man. The show stays live, and we talk about real shit on Respect Real Shit Radio. Bars, bitch.
Bars, bitch.
Bars. Shout out to Christian, Jehovah's Witnesses, Muslims, and everybody not to be offended. This is a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Shout out Team 40. Y'all know this one's for you, you know? No matter what, man, I love my fucking squad. I love the fucking haters, too. I should still be the one. I should still be the one you love. I should still be the one you trust to win despite the past. But I'ma show them why I'm still the queen. 'Cause I still hold it down. The crown belongs to me and my team. So I should still be I'm just trying to be the one to leave the slums. Reflect on everything I've been through. I can't believe it's done. The tweets to lust, the freaks.